We could create a computer program with characters in it, like us, that have the illusion of free will and self-awareness. No, but it's actually self-aware. Like, so effectively...
Self-aware?
It's effectively things like us. Yeah. Do you think we could program a universe that perfectly simulates this universe?
Artificial intelligence.
Do you think, no, but a universe in a computer program that can perfectly simulate this universe.
Not perfectly simulated.
No, do you think we'll get to that point in the future? No, do you think we will or not? Or do you think we could? Do you think we could?
The fact that the computer cannot do genuine randomness is an answer to your question. The computer can generate random numbers, right?
Yeah, you don't make randomness exist anyway.
You think so?
Yeah.
But it's not really, it's pseudo-random.
No, it's very highly complex.
But whenever you start the computer, you will come to the same number again if the same conditions happen. You know? So randomness in the computer, even the computer cannot generate randomness.
So do you think we'll ever get to a point where we can simulate?
Because you cannot do this basically.
Fair enough.
Your question about can we ever come to a point where we simulate the universe, how it operates? Our universe is very complex. To make something like this...
Well, simulate consciousness. To simulate consciousness.
Consciousness?
Yeah, of course. So we're not going to do it anytime soon.
So,
but do you think we could do it in the future?
We can achieve a lot of things, but to say we can achieve exactly how things are... Nice talking to you.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm in the camera, yeah.
So, are you an atheist or an agnostic?
Yeah, somewhere around that area.
What is the reason that you've rejected creativity? Just out of interest.
Facts and logic. I grew up Christian, Catholic, but it's just looking at the facts of it.
So what facts and logic informs you to make this conviction that there is no creativity?
Well, we're getting closer and closer to be able to simulate life ourselves, aren't we?
We tried making amino acids, right? Amino acids were made after that. So we have all these building blocks of chemicals. We have chemicals, but to make life out of these chemicals, every single laboratory in the world failed.
Yeah.
The closest thing that we have done is cloning. Copying programs and just duplicating them, cloning it. Okay? That's not creating anything. So the reason why we failed making amino acids into protein to make them stable and then eventually become cells or alive, because it's not easy.
We could do it on a computer, couldn't we?
If you wish, the computer
not
simulation...
now, but like as the way it's going forward.
That's what people are optimistic. People saying, you know what, you can, by computer programs, create Shakespeare. People say that. And they've tried several simulated programs, and all they came up with is pattern. And then, there you go, it recognizes.
Are you talking about randomly generated?
I'm talking about intention. Programs and intention. Because we program with intention, right? Codes. We code. To code something, do you really think that we can just randomly come up with our programs in a computer a very interesting novel? Whole product. Harry Potter you've read?
No.
Neither have I, right? Which book have you read recently?
Mainly novels, books on economics.
Have you read economic books?
Yeah.
Right. Such an economic book, do you think it can be produced by computer programs by itself? You have all the letters of the alphabet, punctuation marks and so on, linguistic English language knowledge, and then you have a program and it generates a copy by itself. This program, at next level of economic textbook, with the details of the author, chapter headings, indexes.
Not even a simple story.
I don't quite see what you're saying.
Do you really think it's possible without computer programs?
Yeah.
That
You're saying about randomly created.
not randomly, intent. We program. All we have tools we have is a computer. With a very powerful processor.
With the ability to learn.
And we have all these letters and numbers and punctuation marks and English language, the grammar, the syntax, and all that matter that comes with it. And then we say, make a program, say, you know what, hey, the next edition of a very, robust and up-to-date economic textbook that can be read anywhere in the universities in the world. The computer does it for you. That's it. You don't do anything. No one says it enough. Economics. Define what economics is, and then gives you a definition and explains the reasons.
What I'm saying is they're already on the way to creating
Are you saying
computers
this is
that can
possible?
learn.
Are you saying this is possible? An economic book, books in economics, a textbook.
Of course you could program it in, yeah. But what, type in an economics book?
You don't type in. You don't get it. You don't type in. What you have is all these letters that you took. Imagine now.
You're talking about putting the algorithm.
Sure. If you have a box, and there are all the numbers and letters in there, right?
Yeah.
You shake the box, put your hands in, and bring them out, and there you go. The first sentence.
You're talking about the typewriter, monkeys on the typewriters typing around Shakespeare. That's that analogy.
That's what I've used before.
Yeah.
But you use simulation. Make a program, then you made this program, and then it generates sentences, paragraphs, chapters, the whole textbook by itself.
Well, that argument is the argument that they would be doing it for infinity, which in that case you would have everything happen in an infinite amount of time. I'm talking about specifically programming a machine that learns or a software that learns and actually can think when they know enough about.
I used the example.
Okay. Okay.
You have
I'm
artificial
not sure if I
intelligence.
understand exactly what you're saying.
Artificial intelligence, a robot which can do lots of things. It's given a program to make the next economic textbook.
Well, we would have to let's get to the point of a computer or something that can think like that. So we need to understand the workings of the brain, don't we? So we need to be able to replicate a brain. And what I'm saying is, can we simulate how our mind works? Is the mind just boiled down? Could we actually program it so we can create characters or people? I don't know the answer, but I'm saying, could that happen in the future?
So ultimately, what we agree on is this.
And we don't know the answer to that.
What you think
Scientists don't know the answer to that.
The next generation or the highest level of intelligence that we can achieve with artificial intelligence, where you think like us.
Yes.
Okay? So these things, with the knowledge that you have, you can't actually say anything positive.
No, I don't know. Scientists don't know, but possibly they could.
The people who say it's possible are the people who also don't want to believe in God. Because for them, everything is possible by itself, without the creation, without the design. That's something that's
These are people that are working on it, aren't they? People that are working towards it and actually able to, they're actually getting further towards. Actually, they built machines that can learn, and now but they haven't built self-aware machines. I know that, but that's the question, isn't it? Can we do that in the future?
So, this reality at the moment, our understanding of artificial intelligence is nowhere there enough to convince us there is no creator. So when you said logic and facts, the facts does not reject the existence of a
even if we
creator.
could, it wouldn't prove there wasn't a creator. Even if we could replicate, it still wouldn't prove there wasn't a creator. But the point would be, if we could, Chris,
what are those facts and logic that has convinced you there's no creator?
Well, no, I just want to get to the point, that if we could, I'm not convinced there's no God, I'm saying I don't know if there's a God. But what I'm saying is, if we get to the point where we can replicate self-aware beings, be it on a computer system, like actual software, the odds are that we are in a simulated universe, isn't it? Because what are the odds that we're the first organic life? That's a big if, I know.
The idea that we could be a brain in a jar, this is the argument. But in reality, you don't really think that. If this was the case, then you cannot know anything.
It doesn't make this reality any less anyway. All we've got is this reality. So whether we're a simulation or not,
this
it doesn't matter. But the point is if we get to the point where we can replicate life and we do it on machines, we'll create computer programs, somewhere in the future, we develop the technology where we can create a computer program that simulates, it's got self-aware beings, they've got the illusion of free will, and they build societies and they develop like this. We'll create loads of these programs, won't we? So if we ever do get to the point, the odds are that we're one of those simulations, because what's the point that we're the original life? Do you know what I mean?
Just because you think there's a possibility that it's possible later in the future, we could also be a simulation. It doesn't follow.
If we ever create it, the odds are that we are a simulation.
If you really are this hyper-skeptic,
it doesn't change anything anyway, does it? I'm not saying that makes us any less real. I'm just saying that there might be infinite simulated universes. We don't know what's you know, the behind all that, do we? Like I say, it could be a kid sitting in his bedroom playing Street Fighter and then having a bit of a go on one of
in a
these.
belief system like yours, like this, anything's possible, right? But when you operate in this life, you don't operate in this principle. You know things, and then nothing.
You have to go with the law of averages, don't you?
The law of average.
And the laws.
You are actually confined by the realities of your life, of this life. You know that. You cannot just say, let me flap my wings and fly. You can't do that. Even though you might wish, it's possible. It's not going to happen. You might think that if I drop from that building at the top, nothing's going to happen. Not even a scratch. But you won't drop yourself unless you run out of your minds. You won't do that because you know there are certain laws which are operating that are restrictive within this, and these are beyond your control. So do you eat mercury and arsenic to survive? You don't. You know they're poisonous. They're going to kill you. You're not going to say like, it's probably okay. It's going to be okay if I eat those mercury and arsenic. It's probably going to be okay, no problem. Because anything's possible. But you know something's going to harm. So there are things that you know for sure. You and I are going to die. We are going to die. This is a fact of life. It's a reality. The fact that we're going to die, why?
But why do you have to create some sort of explanation for what's going to happen?
What programmed us? Who programmed us to die?
I don't know.
Something did. Because everyone's going to die. Everyone has to die. Everyone has to die. It's a precise program.
It might not be a program, it might just be randomness, might it?
If you think of it's randomness, then there's some people who won't die, right? Because randomness means there will be some people who will not die and some people will die. It's by randomness. The fact that everyone dies tells you something. Yeah. This is why I want to show you something. Because why the reality, I'm a Muslim, right? Muslim.
Yeah.
So I believe in the Creator sending us guidance through prophets and messengers, human beings who He raises them up, the best and most upright of them, to convey a message about who we are, what are we doing here, what's going to happen after we die. So this life that we have, this death, this is what the Creator says. I want to show you something because you're telling me. So, He who created death and life to test you, which of you is best indeed, is exalted and I will forgive him. So there is a reason for our creation, there is a reason for our death. So we die for a reason. The Creator could have created and left us to live forever and forever. This is within His might and power. But this life that we have here, this life is a temporary life where life will come to an end. Within this life period, we will be accountable for what we believed and what we did. Did we really use our intellect? Did we really use our listening to the prophets and messengers and ambassadors of the prophets and messengers to how we should fulfill the purpose of our life? If we did, then of course there will be a life hereafter where it will be an endless, never-ending life with comfort, pleasure, and happiness. But if we didn't fulfill our purpose, there will be a life hereafter.
If we believed another religion,
there will be another. Our fate. If we didn't, I can answer. So, if we didn't fulfill our purpose, the fate that we will be facing is a never-ending.
Before Islam was created, or before Christianity was created.
Let's take two questions for a second, right? I will try to answer this question to the best of my ability. So, one option is if you fulfill the purpose, then you go to a place of eternal, everlasting happiness, joy, tranquility. If you don't do that by willful rejection of the purpose of your life, then it's an eternal suffering, torment, and pain. And the Creator reminds us and warns us constantly, don't follow that path. Don't end up in this place. Now, so these are the two options. If someone was born before this book was sent down, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they had prophets before. The first man that God created, was given the message to convey to his progeny to fulfill the purpose. What happened was, as time went by, people spread into nations and tribes. Each nation's had their own guide, own warner, prophet or messenger, so that they can be told and informed of what they're supposed to do. No nation has gone past in the past where they didn't have a warner, because I would be unjust totally to account someone for what they believe and what they've done without sending a warner, without telling them what they're supposed to do, without telling them this is right, this is wrong. So every nation, the Quran tells us, had a warner, a prophet and a messenger. And also tells us, what tells us in the Quran, He does not punish anyone unless a messenger is sent. So we have totally affirmed by the Quran that yes, in the past there have always been prophets and messengers. Were they sent or raised with a different message in the Quran? The answer is no. The essential core message of all the prophets and messengers have been the same: to fulfill the purpose they are created for, to know that there is only one creator, to acknowledge that one creator, and follow the purpose that one creator has.
Well, other people who believe in lots of different things, I agree.
If at those respective times, or even today, people, knowing that the prophets and messengers were sent with clear proofs and evidence, and they followed a different path, then they have willfully rejected this path that they were supposed to follow.
So what about
And
Christians today?
if a Christian today knows about the message of the Quran, what God has sent to them, and willfully rejects it, then they will follow the evil consequences.
Don't you realise how absurd that sounds? Different religions thinking that, oh, if it's not, that Christians are going to say the same thing about Muslims, aren't they? And Hindus are going to say it's
this kind of, what we call this total, there's a word for it, isn't it?
None of us know if there's a purpose to this life,
What's it called?
None of us know. But to say you have to ardently follow one book, as if that is...
Let me explain to you one thing. Every
And when you try
prophet and
and
messenger
put a
came,
logical reason
every
behind it.
prophet and messenger came with one core message: to worship God alone. Every single one of them, including those remnants of teaching that survives with Christianity, Judaism, Buddhism, if it believes in God. Every scripture that is around, right? This message has always been consistent. The Christians, for example, they did not receive a book from God saying, worship me and my child and my Holy Ghost. God never revealed anything contrary to what He has revealed to every single prophet and messenger about Himself. If God is one, He's always revealed that message that He is one. He doesn't tell one nation, you know what, I am one and I have a brother. Another nation says, you know what, I'm also a one king. And worship me however you like. And He says to the Muslims, if you ascribe partner to God, all of you are going to go to hell. And He tells the Hindus, you know what, it's okay if you worship another. It doesn't matter. This doesn't make sense. The Creator is one, and always been telling and informing people that this is only one Creator and worship. What happened? This is the answer. What happened is, as time went by, people corrupted those messages.
Sorry, excuse me.
They corrupted the messages. That's why it became as it is now in different religions.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question? Because we debate about the God. God allows us to debate without creator. Then we have a debate about God. Can you explain
So I would use the word Allah.
because as long we talk about something, you have to know it.
Sure, Allah. Originator of everything. That's Allah.
What's that? You know what? All those because the God, our faith is one. God is one. You accept that?
The originator is one.
He's one. Yes. You know all those attributes? It's about the attributes of God. You know them?
Attributes of God.
Attributes of God. You know all of them. Yeah? Christians and Muslims accept them. Yeah. Now my question for you is, what's that entity, that creator, all those attributes fitting? Can you explain to the people? Because if you can.
Your question is, the creator, the God, originator, is one and has attributes. And who created those attributes?
No.
So I misunderstood.
The question is.
Apologies, explain.
God as an entity. Yeah. Can you explain what is God? All those attributes, we know them. Yeah. Fit into that entity.
So for example, we call God the creator because this God,
Yeah, but that is a part about his attributes. It's a creator.
if you allow me to explain. So this God created, brought about things when they were not in existence. So one of these attributes of this entity is the one who creates. Right. So does that make sense?
Yes.
So this attribute makes sense.
Yes.
So if that attribute makes sense, is it possible other attributes also make sense?
Yes, all of them. I don't deny the attributes, they make sense, but my question for you is to explain to the people what God is. Don't, but you're saying he's a creator, he's not a, you have to explain to people exactly what God is. And then he can work out by himself, exactly how he created everything, including us, and all the other things. So I'm asking you, what is God?
So you're asking me, which is very interesting point, when you talk about God, explain his attributes, yes? So when we talk about God, we already have a concept of God we're talking about. The one who brought us into this creation, the one who's given us purpose to fulfill our life, yeah? The one who hears and listens, the one who will make us accountable. So these are already embedded within this concept. A lot of assumptions are already doesn't need explaining. Only when things are misunderstood. For example, your question about what about the Christians? Oh, are you saying the Christians are going to go to hell? I'm saying whoever has heard about the message of Prophet Muhammad and willfully rejected it, and clearly they have chosen the wrong path. And the consequences of the wrong path is only one destination, isn't it
So
true?
a Christian has lived a really good life, and they spent all their life doing good, is going to go to hell forever because they didn't.
What is good? What is good? Good life is following what the Creator commands you to do. There are certain things you may have already learned from the upbringing in society. Something may be inherent within you, like understanding of justice, because God put you there.